Hi, I told you we'd return to this rocket question for homework, and you'll be pleased to know that we're going to do so. To remind you, we're thinking about a model rocket. We're given its mass, we're given the thrust of its engines in newtons. Thrust is a force. We're told how long the engine's providing this force for. We're ignoring air resistance, we're pretending it doesn't exist in order to simplify things, and we're assuming that the mass of the rocket does not change. The mass of a real rocket would change as it ascends because fuel is ejected from the back. But we ignore these things, we pretend they don't exist. It makes things simpler for us. So, hopefully in class you'd have drawn a free body force diagram showing all the forces acting on the model rocket. If you've not done so, I recommend you do this. I'll tell you that there are two forces acting. These need to be represented on your diagram. You need to think about whether the rocket is in equilibrium or not. In other words, is it accelerating? If it is, you'll need to think carefully about the relative sizes of the arrows. Please draw this. Okay, you need to determine the weight of the rocket using an equation which you would have used in Year 8. And also the net, or in other words, resultant force on the rocket while it's accelerating. That should not be too difficult. You'll need to use another equation which you used in Year 8 and you used briefly at the end of Year 9 as well to solve Part D of this question. Part E of this question requires you to use SUVAT. If you can't remember the SUVAT questions, and I would imagine none of you can, you'll need to look them up. They're worth memorising, they're useful. Part F is another SUVAT question, and Part G requires you to use the equation which you learned in the first lesson of our new topic. This is easy, good luck.